Washington once he got that skipping, cursing, jersey-untucking, mouthpiece-tossing, twice tantrum out of his system and accepted the reality that his night was over with 6 fouls. Bradley Beal gathered his teammates in the huddle with a simple message: we're not losing. Regardless, Beal was having one of those performances that have become the norm for him in the postseason, a 31-point effort that rallied his team back from a 14-point deficit to give the unlikeliest of 8th seeds a chance to even the series with the top-seeded Toronto Raptors. But for the final 5 minutes, the Washington Wizards weren't going to have that sweet stroke from beyond the three-point arc, that wicked step-back jumper, and John Wall wasn't going to have his all-star partner. After Beal addressed the team, Wall told Yahoo Sports, "I looked him in the eyes and said, damn right, we're going to win." For those unaware of how the Wizards went from being a team that entered the season expecting to become an Eastern Conference power only to bottom out from injuries and funky chemistry, understand that they only know how to operate through anger and adversity. Losing Beal meant that the challenge was going to be that much steeper, the reward that much greater. So, the Wizards capturing a 106-98 win in Game 4 Sunday to even their series with Toronto at 2-2 was only stunning if you haven't been watching. "It's how we live," Marky F. Morris said afterward. "It's how it has to be." The Raptors, on the other hand, have mostly had a charmed existence this season. DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry, the NBA's best buddy cop movie-going, accepted a philosophy change and were rewarded for the faith with a team that put the franchise in its best position to contend for a championship. General Manager Masai Ujiri instituted an internal culture change, assembled a deep, defensive-minded roster with youthful legs, and coach Dwayne Casey installed a modern, ball-moving, three-point embracing offense. Through the first 2 games of this series, the Raptors couldn't have asked for the shift in personnel and strategy to work out any better. Drake was heckling Wall and Kelly Oubre from his courtside seat and talking smack on Instagram. Toronto came to Washington feeling like this could be the year but leave, with understanding that it was probably due for a struggle. The advantages the Raptors had most of the season in regard to depth haven't emerged, especially with a shoulder injury to backup guard Fred VanVleet disrupting Casey's preferred lineups. And when the Wizards withstood Toronto's first half ambush and rallied back Sunday, DeRozan was given the chance to show that he still had trust in the system that got the Raptors this far. Admittedly, DeRozan found himself reverting to the hero ball that led to the system adjustments. After 4 games, the series isn't all that feels even. Casey has repeatedly said the Wizards aren't your typical 8th seed because the separation in talent between the teams isn't particularly vast. You might have to press your fingers together and slide a stick through to find the difference. The Wizards earned the position because they were unfocused and undisciplined far too often. And that's including the half of the season they had Wall in uniform. Without Wall, they ran off some wins and found a way for everybody to eat, mostly out of desperation. We're not an 8th-seed team, me missing 40-something games and still making the playoffs. Nobody would have thought we were going to make it. Everybody called us out. But that's a testament to all of the other guys on the team just going out there and competing, Wall told Yahoo Sports. "We feel like we can go out there and challenge anybody, 8th seed or whatever seed. I think the Raptors really respect that. This feels like a expletive 1-3, 1-4 matchup. This feels like this should be the second round of the Eastern Conference Finals, but it is what it is."